Hello, hello. Welcome to The Sober Donut. My name is Donna, or also known as Donut. All right, so if you're tuning in today, I'm going to talk about how getting sober doesn't guarantee your happiness. Say it again. Getting sober does not guarantee your happiness. You're probably thinking, well, what the hell am I doing it for then, right? I quit drinking. I want to be happy. So I quit drinking. What's the problem? Well, the problem is usually us, right? We've had many, many years of getting into these habits and these routines and these ways of thinking, right? And typically, they're not fluffy, happy thoughts. It's going to take a while for self-confidence to come back. It's going to take a while for self-love. Some of us might not even know what self-love is, right? And we have to learn that. We have to heal all those things that has happened to us throughout our whole lives, things that we've held on to as children, things that we have gone through as adults, losing people, right? It's a lot of that stuff that we have to deal with. Well, usually when you get sober, all that stuff tends to come at you, right? Because for years you've numbed it away and now you're feeling it. Typically, that's not a very happy kind of state of mind, right? You're confronting all these emotions that you half the time you didn't even know you had. And I know you're probably thinking, well, this sounds not like fun. Why do I want to get sober? Why do I want to feel this shit that I purposely forgot about? If you're thinking of getting sober, there's reasons, right? We can all be honest with ourselves. And for one, if you're tuning into this, more than likely there is something along your journey that has brought you to this point, whether it is sober curious or being sober, right? So throughout this journey of sobriety and ultimately the search for happiness comes from within, right? We can't look externally for happiness because we are not going to find it. There might be certain things or maybe even certain people that come into our life and for a moment, they bring us happiness. When we're around them, we're happy. But what happens when we're not around them? What happens if they leave? What happens if life just happens, right? Now you're kind of stuck by yourself. Also, don't isolate. It's no good for sobriety, right? Well, getting sober isn't saying that, hey, you're going to put this down and all of a sudden you're going to be happy and all that shit you went through. Guess what? It doesn't matter. You're good. You're good. I'm sure you all know what a dry drunk is. Basically somebody who is just not drinking but has not dealt with their shit. Deal with your shit. It hurts. It sucks. It's worth it, right? So we go on this healing journey. Along this journey is where you find happiness. Now, this isn't to be confused with a constant state of happiness, right? Like, we're not going to get sober and then just everything is going to consistently be happy. There is going to be shit that comes along. What it does, what sobriety and being sober does, it allows us to face that stuff, right? It allows us to see what's coming our direction, it allows us to feel what's going on, right? Have a clear mind to be able to identify what it is. Maybe we can even trace it back to our childhood, right? That's the inner child in me acting like a little brat. Typically, while we're sober and in our drunken states, we are not in that mindset to be able to analyze ourselves, right? So being sober might not equal happiness, but what it does do, it allows you opportunities to be happier. It allows you to do more things that bring you joy, that bring happiness, and it allows you to really kind of see where your life stands, right? You find your purpose, you find what drives you, what your passion is. And it's through those times that happiness comes, right? It's through healing all of those pains and all of those scars is when we truly find our happiness. Sobriety can be a very happy thing. I just don't want you all to think, as soon as I quit drinking, it's gonna be perfect. You gotta work on yourself. You gotta use mindfulness, right? Be in the moment, be present, realize what's going on around you. Don't worry about the stupid shit you've already done. Don't worry about what might possibly be coming up, right? You got to stay in the moment. You got to stay present, and you got to stay aware. And last, gratitude. Holy shit. Gratitude goes so far, right? We can all sit there and compare, and we start looking at other people's lives and, oh, you know, mine sucks because I don't have that, or, you know, whatever. Like, we can go down a rabbit hole with that. We got to really bring it in, right? Sometimes it's easier than others. Sometimes we have so much stuff around us and we're like, oh my God, I am grateful for everything right now. There are other times it's like, give me something. As soon as I say that, it thunders, right? You have to pull in gratitude. Let's say you don't have a home and you're sleeping from couch to couch. You're grateful you have that couch, right? Let's say you are in your own home and maybe it's not the fanciest. You got a pillow under your head? You got electricity? Darn it, I don't even have electricity. Do you have that roof over your head, right? Like, sometimes it is literally pulling it in. But once we start realizing those things that we do have, even if it's the littlest thing, right? Like, even if it's not our bigger goal, and we're not grateful to be in this predicament forever, I am grateful for what is going on at this moment, right? Bringing in gratitude, staying mindful, and allowing yourself joy, allowing yourself happiness. That is where getting sober will bring you happiness. But it's work you have to do on yourself. You can't expect anybody else to do it for you, right? It's a painful journey, but it is one that is so worth it. I hope nothing but healing and light throughout this journey of yours. Please like this video, if you like it, of course. Subscribe to my channel. It is a new channel, so stay tuned for more to come. But go ahead and drop a comment on this and let me know what brings you joy or what you're grateful for. You know, and I think if we really start focusing on that, and not just sobriety, but literally our life, this world can be a little bit happier of a place. Get sober, find joy. Namaste. Bye.